Lewis is on the phone there. Lewis, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. Thank you for having me
You bet.
on your show. I'm a little bit nervous. First time ever calling to a radio show.
You know what, dude? I am thrilled that you trust me enough, and I'm going to take good care of you. So it's okay to be nervous, but don't sweat it. I'm going to walk you through everything. Talk to me. What can I help you with?
So I went to your website, and I did your mission, passion, and talent, a guide.
Yeah.
And I filled it out. I just need a little bit more guidance. Right now, I'm in a great job. It's a great paycheck. That's what I call it, a great paycheck. I just don't feel that's what I'm called to do.
Yeah.
So I'm 32. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't want to do this forever.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this until we're done with babysitting number 2 for the Dave Ramsey program.
Good.
But as soon as it's a great paycheck, so it helps me get out of debt. But after that, I want to be able to get clear, start getting prepared.
Yeah.
So when I'm debt free, I could do into what I love. But I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to figure it out. So I have in my in my talents, I'm really good with math. I went to my high school transcript and I noticed that from all the subjects, I really excelled in math. I don't use it anymore, but it was like a really good skill. People thought I was really, really good.
Well, hold on a second.
Like
Hold on a second. Before we keep going through your list, you say you don't use that talent at being really skilled in math anymore, but would you say that another way of describing somebody who is good in math is that they're good at problem solving?
Yes. So I'm really good at problem solving.
Yeah. Do you use that right now in this good paycheck?
Yes.
Okay. So you do use it. All right. I want to make sure I'm trying to help you get more clear by understanding that you're a great problem solver. By the way, great problem solvers are wildly valuable in lots of different places. All right, let's keep going. What else did you write down for your top talent?
I'm very organized. People are amazed how I'm able to organize things to Excel or even on my desk. Really well with time management. I'm able to keep track and do everything that I need to do. Yep. And also very disciplined. I'm just the guy at my job that just get things done.
Yeah. Boy, I'm so jealous of you. If I had those skills, I think I'd be way more successful than I am. The time management thing, that's great, dude. The organization. Joe's laughing in the control room because he's like, oh dear God. I'm not an organized person. I'm just not. I love it. Okay, so what did you write down for the work that you love? That's passion. That's how we define it here on the Ken Coleman Show. What'd you write?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this a lot. I love one of my biggest passions is figuring things out. Yeah. And I like numbers. My grammar is terrible. My numbers are better. Yeah. So I've been thinking a lot about accounting or helping a company figuring out their cash flow, their ins and outs, figuring out a way to cut down expenses, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now let me pause for a second. Now watch how closely, folks, what Lewis wrote down in talent, what he does best, and then passion, what work he loves to do. Look at the clues. They're not even clues. They're like the exact same. And this will happen for a lot of you. It's not always the case, but they're always related. So this formula we teach, folks, it gives Lewis tremendous clarity. So Lewis, you told me that you love problem solving, particularly math. That's numbers. You're very organized. Okay. Then I said, well, what work do you love doing? You go, gosh, Ken, I love solving problems. Okay. Well, you're also really good at solving problems. And you said specifically numbers. You love digging into numbers and organizing the numbers to be able to identify the problems and the solution. Do you see how that organizing and love of numbers comes together?
Yes.
You're a guy that wants to help companies operate more efficiently by looking at processes and more specifically numbers that are attached to the processes. And you find things in organizing the numbers.
Yes.
That's why accounting appeals to you. So now what did you write down in mission? This is going to be so fun.
Okay, so for mission,
the results of your work.
I like being effective. I just love the feeling of anywhere, it doesn't matter what area, but when it comes to something getting done, I love the feeling that I did my part to help someone or a company succeed. Like I did my part. Like it was a team effort. I did my part. Somebody else did their part, and we just all came together to,
Can I tell you what fires you up? The results of your work. You want your work to produce, I think, two main things. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, or add to this. So the results of your work, your mission, is to create efficiencies that lead to execution. You love efficiency and execution.
Right, yeah.
I could say it differently. You love to be involved in creating execution in an efficient manner. If we can execute efficiently, you love that. You get the juice. Whether you have a primary role or a secondary role, if you're part of that, you love that.
Right, yes.
All right, my man. So there's so many ways to do that. So when you think about that, let's have fun with this. This is the process that I teach. So let's do a working purpose statement for Lewis, because this is what we encourage you to do in the Career Clarity Guide, which is what you're looking at. Did you write one out?
I did not. I did not get that far.
All right, so I'm going to do it for you. Are you looking at it right now?
Yes.
All right, do you have a pen or pencil?
I do.
All right, I want you to write this out. You can change this later. All right, but this is how we take the answers, folks, that we just got from Lewis and fill in the blank for a purpose sentence. And the purpose sentence is just to kind of get us, oh, that's the direction. That's okay. And then we find our dream job and mountaintop. And I'm going to show you how with Lewis. So we're going to write down, I'm going to use my top talents of math and problem-solving skills, being organized and disciplined, to do the work of solving money and accounting problems, number problems for a company or companies, to create efficient execution in the workplace. Now that's just, you can change that and make that much prettier. But do you see how that all sounds and how that makes sense?
Yes, it does.
How does that feel, my man?
It feels good.
All right, now, one more exercise. When we figure out all of these answers, by the way, folks, we're walking through stage one with Lewis to get clear. The three indicators are what I do best, talent, what I love to do most, passion, and the results of my work that matter most, mission. Where talent, passion, and mission intersect. That's where we figure out our unique role. I open up every show, Lewis, by saying, you were created to fill a role, you need to do it. And so your unique role is at the intersection of those three indicators. All right? Now, if you were going to pick one word, don't feel any pressure because you can change this word later. But now knowing what your working purpose sentence is, and you see how they intersect, what would be one word to describe your role? Not job description, but I'm playing this role. I am filling this role in the workplace. What would you choose? What word?
If I could choose a word, what would I choose?
Or a phrase. What would you say?
Like money management solutions.
Okay, great. Let me give you an easier one. Ready? And I put you on the spot. I think you're a problem solver. You get that? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Does that feel right? If I go, Lewis, you are in your sweet spot when you are filling the role of problem solver. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Now, Lewis, and everybody watching, you see how we got there? When Lewis is in a job that allows him to spend most of his day being a problem solver, Lewis is in his sweet spot. People look at him and they go, look at this guy. He's born for this. This guy solves problems like it's nothing. And so that's the analogy of the sweet spot. You got to find your role, step into the role, and then you're in your sweet spot, and you stay in your sweet spot by filling your role. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, so Lewis, now all we got to do is look to the marketplace and we find the match or matches, because there's multiple for you. It could be accounting. It could be operations, where you become a controller. So you could be a CPA or a COO one day at the top of your mountain. You got to figure out now, what are all the places in the market, the type of jobs that would allow me to thrive in being a problem solver. And the way you do that is you're looking for operational accounting type jobs where you're in the numbers.
It makes sense too.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be
because I do sales operations.
Yeah.
And I'm terrible at selling, but I'm really good at operations. That's probably why they still keep me there.
That's right.
I'm really good at the operations side.
So here's your shift. Your shift is, hey, I just need to be in operations. I need to support the money makers. Because they can't sell something if it ain't working right. And you're an operations guy.
Right.
You're a systems guy. You're a patterns guy. And so, Lewis, there you go, buddy. We just got it.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.